Hi there, it's Karen here, back with you today to work on our lovely Moroccan journal, or our Moon Goddess journal. And I'd really like to see how close to the finishing line we can get today, so perhaps next time with just the last few touches and a little flip through. I can't even speak. Flip through. So let's just go straight to where we finished last week, which was here. So we put this tag in last week. So I've got this pocket, and this flips open, and there's another pocket here. So I really need a couple of tags to go in here. I've had a little look in my box, and I don't think I've got one quite right for the back here. I've got a couple, but they were really aimed at the side tucks, like this one. I didn't want another one the same. So I think we're going to have to just make one. And so I have pulled out this piece of scrapbook paper, which I thought it's not far off. It's good for colours, and it's got a bit of a design that it's not really Moroccan looking, but it's kind of interesting. I thought it would work. I'm going to make it work. We'll use some of the papers and things to kind of bring the theme in. So I'm just going to trim off that bit of branding strip because it's not far off the right height, I don't think. We'll just get it measured, and we'll see how big we need it to be. I've got some paper to back it. Try and get this done as quickly as we can. And do I want it up that way or that way, or does it look like trees? Lots of trees. Well, I don't think it matters either way, because you've either got the dark trees or the light trees. I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to measure the width. Pencil. Right. I think I'll go to about here. So I hope you're all well. We're back at the weekend again, and I'm feeling a lot better than I did earlier in the week. It's been a bit of an up and down week, one way and another. So I finished my course of antibiotics, and now I'm feeling much more myself. Got my energy back. I'm just going to lop a little bit off the bottom there. And we'll have a look, see how that looks size-wise. Okay, let's go down there, see if it needs any more trimming. Oh yes, it does need a bit more taken off, I think. I might just trim it to there. Don't it too long, because I want to add a topper. And so we're going to trim it there. Hopefully I haven't overdone it. I don't think so. I'm just quick look. Yep. Doesn't need to be super tall because we want to, as I say, I want a topper on it. So I'm just going to back it with some of this lovely straw paper that I got from Rachel at Roxy Creations. And let's move that box out of the way. And let's just get going. Yeah, I'd really quite like to see how far I can get today. But at the same time, there's a bit of decorating to be done along the way. So I don't really want to skimp, because we've done a lot on the first side, that when we start coming back the other way, don't want to skimp on that really. So if we concentrate on getting the pockets done, and then perhaps next week we can do a bit more decorating and just finish it off. Okay, that's all good. It's reasonably thick, so because it's scrapbook paper, so it doesn't have to be overly reinforced. I just wanted to give it a nice plain writable background. Okay, And this side. Tiny bit off this top. That's it. And then we're going to get my new little tag punch. Let's use this one. No, I don't like doing it that way. I should learn my lesson. I'm better off doing it that way up. For some reason it works better for me that way. Now I've made it go a little bit rough there. That's it. It's got to get the right one. That's it, it's that one. Because I haven't got the design on the top, so it kind of throws me a bit. Is that the right one? Doesn't look as big as the other one. Is that right? Maybe. That's better. And then we'll do the little one at the bottom. It's a bit wet. So didn't do it quite as well as I'd hoped. So let's just give it a bit of ink to define the edges. Now I've got a few things pulled out to decorate it, so hopefully we can just get that done quick. Right, what should we put on here? I've got this piece of paper. It's a bit of damask, but I rather like the colours with it. Let's just tear it off again. Try and lose all that white edge. I think I actually want a longer piece, so I might just do it that way. Doesn't really matter which way the pattern goes. Something like that. And what I need to do first is choose my focal point. So go through these again. I love that, but I don't think the shape's quite right on here. Yeah, she's lovely. Gosh, some beautiful things on here. I'll quickly go through. Well, I've been going through them, so I haven't got a lot left. But I rather like her, I think. I'm just going to use my ruler, I think. I'm a bit nervous to tear into her myself. So I'm going to do it with my ruler. Let's see, how does that look on here? Take this down a bit more. she's a little wide still. I might just take a bit more off on this side. Oop. Don't want it to slip. So I'm going to ink around her. It's quite thick, the paper these are on, so they don't need backing or anything like that. Okay, that's quite nice. I might want a little bit of something else behind. I'm just wondering whether to go for some of this slightly more neutral paper from the kit. I don't want like lines going down the side. I think actually what I really want is something that goes quite behind, right round that corner. That's what I think I need. Kind of like that. Yeah. So give that a good ink. Okay. Right, that's nice. And she's got sort of butterflies fluttering around her, and I'm just wondering if my butterflies are going to be too big on here. I have these lovely butterflies that I was sent. Oh, there's a little one there, smallish, not too tiny, but oh, it's the wrong colour, isn't it? Maybe not that one. There's some nice small browny orange ones. Oh, there's one. That would be good on there. Yeah. I'm just wondering, is it blending in too much? Maybe I would be better with the other colour. It's almost hard to spot because it's so similar in colour. I've got that one. Is that too much of a contrast, that colour? I kind of like that pop of something different. You can sometimes go a bit too samey with the colours, can't you? Just got some white bits around the bottom there where it's on a sort of white cardstock background. It hasn't been completely cut away. That's how they came. So it's just got rid of that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Just going to ink this a bit on this side. Get rid of any suggestion of white edge and glue that on. Just get these out of the way. Just needed a little bit of encouragement. Pop that over there. And that's our tag, but I do want to put a little topper on it. And I have, to remind me to use it, I've got my snippet roll. So I'm thinking I might take a chunk of that. Which end should we go for? They're both the same. Like that. Which way around? Yep, I can do it that way. And I'm just going to pop it there. There we go. There's our tag. Isn't she lovely? Right. And that will go. Oh, I hadn't even realised I've got some other paper on here. That wasn't deliberate, I hadn't realised. But I quite like the fact that they do kind of talk to each other. There we are. Really like that. Then we just need to put a little something in here. So I think we should be able to find something in our box. Our box of bits and pieces. Just wondering if one of these would go in. A bit wide. Need something vertical. So I've got this, but I think it's a little fat. This is my little pull-out journaling spot. I think it's a bit fat for this pocket. So what can we put in here? Let's have a look. Got to make this into a little card. That would actually go quite nicely in there. Well, I need to back this onto something because this is just on copy paper. So I need to do a bit of quick reinforcement. On there. So I have my to-do box on my desk because it's got all the bases that I might need. So I thought I might just use, well, this is just a base for anything really. It's just a piece of glue paper that's been folded over. So I'm going to re-glue it. It makes it a bit more substantial. I've stamped on it and all sorts. It doesn't matter, it'll all get covered up. So I'm going to put that on this side. Okay, so that's that. That's actually the picture of the, sorry, am I kind of off centre here? Sorry about that. That's actually a picture of the Casbah Cafe. You can't really see very well on camera, I'm sure, but it is just written above the archway there. And I just loved all these arched windows. Just seems very in keeping with this kit. So that's why I'm using using this picture. Lost my top, or my pin, just the pin. There it is. Right, so I just need to back it onto something. I'm just wondering what I've got that it would work with. I've got this, still a piece of this left. Did have some pieces, smaller pieces in that. Yeah, this will do. This will be big enough. Might just give it a tiny border. Oop. Well, it's just torn itself off that corner, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that. I might just give it a clip on that corner just to make it look a bit different, make a feature of it. And this one apparently as well. So what should we do? I'm going to give it a straight clip. Let's do the medium one. Haven't tried all these different ones yet. Yep. Just the one I think. I'll do a bit of inking. Oh, sorry about the voice going a bit squeaky. I think I've still got a bit of croakiness going on, but pretty much that's it. I have the odd cough now and again. Nothing major. Right, so that's our little journal card of the Casbah Cafe. Let's hope that fits. I think it will. It's a fairly wide pocket. There we are. Fits in there lovely. Very good. I like that very much. So, let us move on. What can we do on here? So we have our little tuck spot here. The lovely Moroccan lady. What am I talking about? Moon goddess. Moroccan lady. Brain's not functioning at the moment. Okay. So I thought, oh, there's a pocket here. So let's put something in that pocket. I was thinking I want something up the top here. Maybe I want a butterfly. Something super glamorous. Like that one. Would be quite nice, wouldn't it? I might just try and cut those bits of white off. Rather than trying to ink them. I don't like those bits. Okay, that's better. So if I were to put that there, quite like that there, just add a little glamour to the page. and we need something to go in here. So got a few options. I have this journal card, although it's very similar, I suppose, to that. And what I've done is I've taken one of the whole cards, because they come as a double card, and just put some straw paper on the inside for journaling to make it into a little double journal card. I'm not sure, I think that's not quite right for in there. Could I put that one in there? Oh, there's a smaller one, isn't there? Could put something like that in there. That would look nice. Maybe something behind it as well. Let's have a quick look. I do have this, which I've been hanging on to because I love it. And I think that would go in there nicely. So yes, that's what I'm going to do. Another one needing to be backed and reinforced because, again, copy paper. I didn't know if I was going to use this to decorate something or to have it as on its own, which is why I haven't done anything with it. But now I need to. So I can just grab another piece of book page from my to-do box, and I'll do pretty much the same as I did for the tag, and then I'll be right. Right, when I said that, just now, I didn't mean tag, I meant the little journal card that we've just made. The same process. So, bit of book page, and then some straw paper on the back, but this one I've used the green. So let's just pop that back in its pocket. But for this one, I feel like it needs a little more doing to it. So the first thing I want to do is put some of this gold stick paint, or paint stick, around the edges, just to give it a nice bit of glamour around the edge and kind of lift it a bit, because it's quite a dark journal card. I love it. It's very, very reminiscent of the little riad that we stayed in when we were in Marrakesh. Gosh, over a year ago now, and here I am still working on projects that remind me of my trip. So it's kept me going a long time. I'm going to need another inspirational trip before very long. I don't think there's going to be. It's nothing going to be on nothing like this, I don't think. Because none of our trips involve an aeroplane this year. We are going to be away. Well, when's this going up? Next week. So I'm filming today on Saturday. By next Saturday we'll be in Norfolk visiting our friends. So there will be a few days when it will be very difficult for me to film. So I don't know. It's possible there'll be a little either delay or a gap. The next one of these may be slightly delayed in that I don't know when I'll get a chance to film it again, film the next episode before we go away. So bear with me. The next one will be done, and it may well be, well, it should be the last one, I hope. But it might just be a little bit late going up. So, right, so I've got the gold. I really think that makes a difference, just adding that lift. I also felt I wanted one of the stickers in this corner here, and I like her. I think that is, if I can get them, they're quite look tricky to get hold of when you peel them up, but once, yeah, I need to just give her a little bit of something around the edge just to make her blend in a little bit more. Just going around with my walnut stain. And then she's going to be up in this corner. Yep, I like her on there. Now I'm thinking, I've got this bit of fabric floating around on my desk. I'd quite like to give it a little tab. I think I might just pop that there as well. So, right there, I think. We'll see. It may not work with the sticker there. Let's have a look. Put it in the pocket and just see. That will go there. Does it need a tab? That's the question. I do like a tab, but it may not be quite the right thing to do with this. I don't want it to take away from the little image there. So maybe I won't. Maybe I'll be restrained for a change. I won't put that there. And we have got our butterfly to go behind here. So I think that might be enough. So I'll do that as well. It's quite nice to use all these things that I've been given at different times, and they all somehow work together on this journal. There we are. Oh, the other thing I was going to do is do a bit of something on this pocket as well. As if I haven't put enough glamour on here already. I was thinking I'd like to put a little bit of this. I think I might just put that bit there. I was umming and ahhing which bit to use, but I think that bit I do quite like there. I'm just going to do it. Needs a little something on there. There we go. So yes, we are doing lots of decorating at the same time, which I'm really enjoying this journal very much. But I do want to move on. It does feel weird only doing one journal at a time. I'm so used to having two on the go. So we can swap between them, and it just keeps things interesting, doesn't it? When they're very different. But in order to keep up with my other videos that I really feel I will need to keep up with as well, it's a bit difficult, but in some ways I am working on the other journal by making ephemera for it on my Friday videos, aren't I? So I think we'll go with it that I am working on it. I've just not got the journal put together quite properly yet, and that will come soon, as soon as this is finished. Right, so I think we've done quite a lot on that page. Let's put my pin back before things start to bubble away. Right, so we've got that, now we've got our pocket here. Now the other thing I did while I was backing this one, I did back these other couple of little journal cards. I thought they needed to be backed as well, because I did wonder if perhaps this one would be quite nice in here. Yes, I do think it would. I think it's a nice contrast. And I think maybe a bit of this would be quite good on here. Bit of that, or is that too blendy? Or maybe I'll just put a piece of this down here as decoration. Maybe something else as the tab. Maybe I can use one of my little decorative bits and pieces for my tab. Quite like using things like this. I'm going to stick two together. They need to be the same size, and I don't know if I have any other bits that are the same size. But could I put... Would that look odd because it's coming up in the opposite direction. Maybe it would. That's not really quite. Oh well, let's have a look at maybe a bit of this would work instead. Yeah, why don't we do that? I really love this flower here. That'd be terribly wasteful. Well, I can still use the other bit. I'll lock that bit off there. That can be used to decorate another pocket. And how far up should I cut? I don't want to cut it. Okay, doesn't need to be a huge amount, just like that. And then it can come out like that. Yep, gonna do it. Gonna put that on there. Plenty of glue, because it's got to withstand being pulled in and out the pocket. And we want to look something down here. I've still got a couple of words left over, and it does say boho bazaar, and I'm just wondering, maybe I'll put that down there. Ugh, I've got sticky fingers now. Yeah. I think I'll just do boho bazaar. I'll glue that on there. Nothing to do with Moon Goddess, I know. Poetic license bit required here. Kind of mixing of ideas, I know. But never mind. I just like how it looks. And that's going to pop in there. I won't push it too far in because it's quite a thick piece. And this isn't a very thick piece it's going behind, so that will work all right there. So here we are on our last page. So we need something to go in our pocket. Oh, and behind the pocket. Oh, right. Have I got anything big enough? I have got this, which actually might be quite nice in the pocket. This is that double journal card that I showed you earlier. Yeah, that's gone in there nicely. And then we just need something to go behind. Got this. That go in there. It needs a bit of ink. This was something I made as part of Roxy's Weekly Challenge some time ago. Obviously with this journal in mind. I think I must have been planning it for some months. But I didn't know what type of journal it was going to be. And I feel it needs a little something here. I don't really like this bit. I've got my little washi tapes here. I wonder if a bit of that would look good on there. Yeah, why not? Just do a little bit. Wrap it around. And then I think we need a tab. Next sticking out that way. Which end shall I use? Oh, we're getting through it. Not a lot left. Or do we use our piece of fabric that I've been trying to use the last 2 pages? Not sure. It's big enough now. No, I need something a bit more. Or perhaps I'll go for some fabric. Some bigger, some different fabric. Go for something sparkly instead. Okay, so excuse me, I pulled out a few options. So I've got this gold that I could tuck around. I'm not sure how well it will show up. I love it, but I'm not sure it is quite right in this spot. I've got this stamped fabric with the Tim Holtz stamps, and that might work quite well. It's a little big, but it goes quite well with this stamp here. I think that might be quite good. I've also got some of the green. How would that look? That might stand out a bit more. I have this as well. This is a piece of the beautiful Indian fabric that I'm using generally for this journal, and I kind of like that too. It's hard to know how it'll all show up. What will show up the best against the... I kind of think maybe this one would, even though it's actually a smaller piece. I'm not sure. Let's see. Don't think this is going to tear. So if I were to wrap that, put that here, kind of wrap it like that, how would it look? Okay, I feel I want something with a bit of shine to it, a bit of glamour to it. I'm going to use a piece of this, I think. Straighten it up a bit. Put that there. I want a bit of pizzazz on this last page. Ooh, is that so thin it's going to show through? I may have to cover that a little with something. I forgot about the seeping through business. Oh, where's my bit of... Just need to wipe my finger before I get glue everywhere. Alright, and then I will maybe put a little something over here to disguise. Disguise the seeping through. Could that go on there like that? No. Not too big. I think I might just do that. Just because I don't like the sight of the glue showing through. So just got to put a little extra something on there. Just makes it more interesting in that corner, which it wasn't before anyway. Okay, that is done. And we can put that behind here. Now, good. So, I've got time to make a start on this side. Not a lot of time. I haven't got as far as I hoped because there's always things to do. So I've got to put something behind here. I've got a few things to make still, I think, because there's a decent sized card to go in here. I think what I need to do is make some more things off screen. So let's see if we can find homes for what we've got. So that's going to go there. That will need finishing. And need a biggish card. Let's see what we got here. And we've got this card. Will that go in there? No. What about you? Will you go in there? I've had a couple more cards than I realised I had. Ooh. I think it will. It will. That will go in there. This one might go in here. It's got a beautiful edge there. Yes. That'll go in there nicely. Got that one in there. Got one in there. I've got this one to go in here. Something needs to go in there. Okay, will you go in there? No, you won't, but you will. And maybe it's a double tag pocket, perhaps this one. We'll see. Is that backed? Yes, it is. Double tag. That nice little decoration on there. I'm just going to see what I can get in, and then I'll make some more things. These will need finishing, some of them. Small one in there. Yep, that's in there. So that's done. That one. So we need something to go in here. I don't know if this will go in. No, it won't because of it's too tall. Oh, I do have my double belly band. I've just added some trim to it, and that goes right there. Love that one. And I've got a couple of small pockets here. Going to go in there. Possibly. Got some little tags. I haven't got too many things to make after all. I've got lots of small things here. Is it going in? Actually, I think it'd be better in here. That's that. Two in there. Pocket needs re-gluing, but I'll do that. I don't really like this one here. May find another home for that. Well, I'm nearly out of tags that have been finished. Well, I don't need two the same, do I? How about that one? I've got those two on there. That one there. And, oh, we've got two tall things to go in here. So one of them could be this one. Even though it's not super tall. I think it would work. Got another paper bag there. So we need another tall tag here. Okay, so I know what I've got to do before the next video so we can get this finished. Got a bit of work, but I think it's best if I get some of these things made off camera. Maybe we can finish them on camera. So we can get this journal on its way. Get it finished. Ugh. Okay, I'll do that after. Okay, so there we are. We've got to the end of the first side anyway. So we started here, journal card, made a tag, made another journal card, decorated this up a bit, finished this journal card off, filled the paper bag, and just decorated this card here. And then we've made a start on finding homes for everything that I had left, and we know we've now got a little bit of work to do just to finish this off, but not too bad. So there we are. Turn it backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. So thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you again soon, and hopefully we will very, very soon get this journal finished, because it's a nice chunky one now. But I don't know if it needs a closure. It may do, just to keep it together. We'll see about that next time. Okay, bye for now.